Hello and welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 243 for the week of October 28th, 2018. I am Alca7raz and joining me is Nemesis.
Hi.
Bit of an interesting week. Some things have happened, some things haven't. Some things I'd rather not talk about, some things that are all kind of interesting. I've got some work stuff that's coming up in a couple months. It's just like, oh, geez.
Yeah. I've been watching anime because I'm trying to beat the Crunchyroll deadline.
Oh, right. The whole Sony
Funimation.
Yay.
I got two more series to watch, so I got through a lot of them.
Yay.
I've also been keeping up with Zombieland Saga and Gridman.
As anyone who's been watching your Twitter handles hasn't seen.
Yeah.
The legendary Yamada Tai. Sorry. I've got a sore throat. Hopefully that goes away soon. It's that season, though.
Yeah.
It's coming up for cold season again.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we do have an episode to get through. Got a little bit of news, a little bit of fan content, but our discussion is going to be about the Christmas special that has just released.
Holiday special. It's heartwarming.
Yes, heartwarming Christmas, whatever you want to call it. Yes, that just came out, so we are going to talk about that later on. But first, we do have the news to get through, so let's start there. If you would like to follow along, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. So go there, click the link for this episode, and let's get started. We have no convention news. Yes, no new news. Ciderfest, by the time you hear this, has just ended.
It's happening as we record.
Yes, it's happening now. So in fandom news, a sequel to the old Delirium pony game has appeared on Steam. So it's a sequel to it. It's still like a scrolling shooter game. Kind of creepy. Down. Creepy scrolling shooter game. So if you like those, go check it out.
Or as it's typed out, D''Lyrium.
Delirium. And it looks like another Ponies Anthology will be on its way.
Yeah, they said it was 6 was the last one.
Yes, I thought
they told us it was the last one.
Did they lie to us? You lied to me.
Apparently 7 though.
Apparently there's another one, I guess. Who knows? They haven't announced a release date, but there's speculation it's probably like BronyCon because that's like the thing.
Yeah, get one done for Final BronyCon.
Final BronyCon might be where it comes out. Anyway, keep an eye out for that. Merchandise news. A new exclusive designer line of MLP-themed shoes and accessories have popped up in Peru.
Yes. There's shoes.
Yes, and it's like that almost high fashion kind of a thing.
Platform shoes. And earrings. And, nice bags.
Yeah, it looks like it's MLP by Butrick, I believe is how you pronounce that. I don't know. It's
Butrich.
Peru, so I probably mispronounced it.
Might be Butrich.
Yep. Available, I think, online.
But anyway, Peru.
Not entirely sure it's online, but it's expensive.
And it's Peru.
Images of the Series 2 of the Cutie Mark Crew blind bags, and heavy quotes on that one, have appeared.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so you can kind of see what is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at the image. What do we got?
Let's see. I see multiple Applejacks, multiple Fluttershies, Dashes, Twilights, Rarities, Pinkies.
Yeah, they're like Sea Pony versions and normal versions.
Mm-hmm. And Equestria Girls versions.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that's supposed to be, but it looks like it's based off... Almost looks like it's supposed to be Fluttershy, except there's blue in the hair. There's Celestia. I think that's Cadence. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Cadence. I'm not sure if this is like washed out... Oh, there's Trixie. I'm not sure if these like washed out pictures are just bad... Oh, there's a Big Mac, which just looks weird. Yeah, Sunset's back again.
That Big Mac looks almost like an R63.
A little bit.
Yep. So we know what they're going to look like. Don't know when they're coming up yet.
Apparently they're already hitting some stores like in Mexico.
Oh, so they might be showing up really quickly then.
Mm.
And it looks like Hasbro will be laying off about 10% of its workforce due to the quote-unquote death of Toys R Us.
Mm.
So that kind of sucks. Don't know how that will impact things.
So lay off up to 10%.
Yeah, up to.
Which would be about 540 employees or so. Probably. That's not great.
It's not
we
great.
talked about it last time, but it was at that point it was still a maybe. Now it's more. It's going to happen.
But now we have confirmation. Yeah, it sucks.
Because they said it was just the last time they were talking about it, it'll be significant impact to some of our up to 10% of our employees. Now it's layoffs.
Significant.
It's not as bad as Mattel though.
Oof.
Mattel had to cut 2,200 people off.
Yeah, that hurts. And then with Toys R Us maybe not being dead and coming out with like the Jeffrey's toy box,
which is going to be little basically stands in other stores.
Yeah, that's just like, really?
I've heard rumblings that Hasbro and Mattel are both kind of upset about that.
Yeah, I would be a bit upset.
Not because of the closing thing, but because that's not the kind of thing they want, because it's a little harder to get their toys on those little kiosks or whatever.
Yeah. Moving on, comic news. Phase 6 has revealed the third translated MLP comic out in Japan.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a Equestria Girls cover.
Yep. And it looks like 2 variants.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird. Normal outfits are those the work outfits, I guess, that they did. Although, weirdly enough, you got Princess Twilight on one cover and then Side Twilight on the other cover.
They're the same character, aren't they?
Mm. Yeah, the standard edition you can find on Amazon Japan.
Nice.
Or will be able to. Actually, as of right now, actually, I'm thinking. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Last little bit, Friendship is Magic news. Best Gift Ever, which is what we're going to talk about later, is coming to US Netflix November 25th. And speaking of Netflix, Season 8 looks like it might be hitting Netflix in Canada November 12th. Maybe.
They announced the November 12th thing, but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see.
It's nothing yet for US Netflix, though.
Yeah.
But probably get that soon.
Yeah, if it's showing up elsewhere, it probably won't be too long. So yes, that is the news. Moving on, like I mentioned, we are going to talk about the Christmas special, and it's called, like we already said in the news, Best Gift Ever. Alright, so quick synopsis. Main six are all freaking out because it's, just before Hearthwarming Eve, and they're freaking out about all the presents they have to get for everyone. What am I going to buy for everyone? What am I going to get? And they all kind of run into each other and decide, you know what? And Applejack actually decides, let's do something different. Let's do it's a Secret Santa, except they call it the Hearthwarming Helper. And yeah, pick a name out of a hat and only buy a present for that one. So they do that. There's some shuffling because of Spike. And they all go and find the perfect gift for their one, helper. And then nothing goes according to plan, because why would it? They all run into difficulties, all finding the gift to get. And it all culminates in everyone showing up at Twilight's castle with failed gifts and
varying degrees of disaster.
Varying degrees of disaster, and then everything coming together at the end, and they realize the true meaning of Christmas.
Friendship.
Is friendship.
Again.
Yep.
Hearthwarming.
The
answer is always friendship.
The real best hearthwarming gift is the friends we made along the way.
Well, no. It's about the stuff I get.
So yeah, that's basically a quick synopsis. Overall, this was a lot of fun. I liked it. It was really enjoyable. It was, I think, actually fairly well paced as well. I think it was like a 44-minute.
It was a 44-minute special.
Yeah, it definitely needed it. It let it do it,
and didn't even bother with a long intro thing. It just kind of, best gift ever. We're in.
Yep, we're here. Yeah, it was well paced. The stories were well thought out. Everything was really well done, I think. We had 2 songs, and both are actually really good, I think.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was a good special. I almost said episode.
Yeah, it's pretty fun throughout. A lot of the little things that were fun. I think a couple of things that niggling points I could point at, like, I don't like that so much, but nothing too horrible.
Yeah, there's a couple little things, but nothing major. Like, what are some of those? Might as well get those out of the way if we can think of them.
I think my big thing is they kind of dumped on Twilight a little bit with regarding the anxiety thing. It feels like it kind of, they took that a little too far regarding like how they treated her and her, I guess, their anxiety about the whole thing. Just kind of, particularly Shining and Cadence, I think just kind of made fun of her a little too much.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
It kind of felt like a little...
Wasn't super egregious.
It started to cross into a little more into mean rather than just kind of, lighthearted. Because a little bit, not a whole lot, but it still felt like a little, like, especially it's like, again, I guess anxiety is, a serious problem, and it's like, it kind of feels like making too much light of it.
I guess a little bit.
It felt like, it felt like that, take one aspect of a character's personality and ramp it up and flanderize it.
That's probably the most one, is it did focus a lot on the anxiety thing without other aspects of Twilight as well. Kind of focused a little bit too much on that. I don't think it was super horrible, but it was kind of a little, like we said, there's little niggling bits here and there. Discord is kind of a jerk.
Yeah, again.
But that's it. It wasn't like it wasn't matter of principle.
No, it wasn't that bad.
It was still in character, kind of jerkish.
Yeah, kind of. It was still a little alarming that it did trick Dash into bringing a dangerous monster. As Dash was starting to complain about, you bringing a dangerous monster and putting friends in danger and all that stuff.
Discord doesn't exactly have the greatest consideration for anyone other than himself and Fluttershy.
Yeah, it's weird because like.
It was also kind of manipulative too.
It's really weird because it's like his whole thing was, I know Fluttershy can handle it, but so it kind of almost follows down the same path of matter of principles, but not to the same egregious extent.
Sorta, yeah.
Because the putting others in danger for the sake of himself or something.
I don't know. It's his motives are kind of weird to figure out.
This one,
I guess makes sense because
before it was because in Matter of Principles it was he was just jealous and upset.
Jealous.
And this one, he wants to actually get a gift for Fluttershy, but it's to say his gift idea isn't the most well thought out.
Yeah, his chaotic nature continues to show through. That was probably the other one. Is hey, more chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also Applejack's hat was mentioned.
Yeah, Applejack's hat, that's an odd one.
That's a weird oddity, because like he mentioned, she mentioned that when Pa gave it to me, it's like, oh, you got it from your father. That would mean significance, except we've seen elsewhere that she has a closet full. So it's like, wait, what? Yeah, so it's a bit odd, a little bit of discontinuity there, but whatever. It's minor niggling things.
Also, it was weird that one of the things was actually, Discord himself pointed out was we called it Reindeer Ex Machina.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was like weird. It's like just because you pointed it out doesn't necessarily mean you get away with it.
No, it does lighten it a bit. It's where the writers go, yeah, we know, but
I know that, but it doesn't mean you get away with it.
No, but it lightens just because the
I know, but I'm saying just because you do try to make light of it doesn't necessarily mean you get away with doing it, and it makes it all better just because you acknowledge that it's ridiculous.
No, I'm just saying it's less of an impact. It's not.
What I'm saying is that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it doesn't really lessen the impact at all.
I think in this case it was fine because it wasn't that bad of a Deus Ex Machina.
Especially since it gives just this weird glowing gift of like, okay.
Yeah, we don't get to see it beforehand because it wouldn't make any sense to us either.
But it was just odd. I feel a little odd.
Well, when you can see the future, that tends to be the case. It was just the right thing.
I know. Again, it's obvious. The reindeer again based off Christmas Carol. So again, Mike Vogel's adapting stuff from the Christmas Carol.
Hey, might as well
do it again.
Might as well. Why not?
Yeah, because Aurora Borealis.
Yep.
I get it.
I get it.
I'm not laughing, but I get it.
Oh, lighten up! It's Christmas.
Halloween's better. The thing was the whole drawing from the hat thing, their individual gifts and whatnot. It's just their different. 6 stories, 7 sort of.
Yeah.
About getting the gifts because Spike was there too.
Spike was there too.
Spike again. His was kind of like there wasn't much there, so he was not really focused on too much.
Yeah,
which is good, honestly.
Just enough. He was focused on just enough.
Yeah, because Twilight draws Pinky, and Pinky draws Twilight, and Rarity draws Applejack. Applejack draws Spike. Spike drew Dash, but switched with Fluttershy to get Rarity because Fluttershy drew Rarity, but now it's Dash, and Dash drew Fluttershy.
Yep.
I think I covered all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Pinky and Twilight had each other, ended up with each other. Dash and Fluttershy ended up with each other. And then there was just a triangle between Spike, Rarity, and Applejack.
Out of context, this sounds like shipping.
Who said anything about out of context?
No, I mean, it's like out of context. What you said
yes, yes. There was a bit of intended implications as I continued that one.
Because I remember that. I can't remember which convention was, but Tara saying that Twilight should. Oh, I think it was like Comic-Con or something. Tara saying something about Twi-Pie. It's like,
Twi-Pie. Yep. So let's move on to some of the good things. That's how we got past the nigglings.
Already have, but
yes,
okay,
but more,
sure.
more good things. We focus a lot on niggling things, so
that's a late seg, but sure.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Pudding. Let's talk about the pudding. Okay, first of all, Twilight's face.
Pudding.
That face that Twilight makes with the pudding.
I understand. It's pudding, man.
Yeah, I will agree. It's pudding, and pudding can be amazing. So, just the thought of the perfect pudding.
I think I know what unless it doesn't work out, that's almost certainly going to be the show's thumbnail. For
Probably. Sure. It's already being spammed all over the net right now, Twilight's face.
I need to. I have a mighty need.
Yeah, yep. So Pinky. That's one we
Pinky
haven't
went
talked about yet. Pinky went to go ask the Yaks, and apparently the Yaks can't. They are bad at giving gifts. So
as he secretly mentioned,
yes,
but he knows who gives good gifts, and then we get the reindeer. And Pinky's still bad with secrets.
Yes, Pinky's
this has been established before.
Yes,
I remember the one with Pinky in my nose. Remember that?
Yeah,
having such a hard time with that. Yeah, it's then Rarity, got Applejack a hat, and then the hat went to the wrong address, and yeah.
Yes, and that was a thing. Derpy came back.
The acorn, yeah.
Derpy.
Muffins came back.
Yeah. And got a voice again.
A voice, yeah.
Tabitha voiced Derpy again.
Tabitha voiced Muffins again.
That was a great scene too. That was really well done.
Oh, it's for Applejack, so I didn't know.
That's why I took it to. Oh.
Break time.
That whole scene was amazing.
It was.
That was amazing.
I'm a little worried about how some people might interpret it, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. That's for sure.
Oh.
Muffin's behavior in that. I'm a little worried that some people how it might be interpreted, because I think there's a couple lines which may have towed the line, so to speak.
Oh. Regarding
her portrayal.
Yeah.
So I need to keep an eye on reactions.
As long as we don't have what happened the first time.
Yeah.
She spoke.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, is something along those lines. Because, yeah, some of those lines kind of could be interpreted poorly. Or how she said those lines, I should say.
Please don't do that.
It's again, I don't think it will be a big deal, but
no,
it could be.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Keep coming back to depressing things.
Not
depressing, but still not great.
Applejack and Fluttershy went to the Rainbow Falls and trade fair, and all that thing, and Flim and Flam again.
Flim and Flam yet again ruining things, or trying to.
Ruin Christmas.
Flim and Flam, yeah, except they didn't pull a Grinch. They didn't try and steal Christmas.
They're just capitalists.
Just being good capitalists, which is bad.
Yeah.
Technically, they did nothing wrong. It wasn't a scam they were running this time.
Legally, they did nothing wrong.
A bit disingenuous business practices, which is...
Do you want the must-have holiday gift? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. And Fluttershy, you're so gullible.
Yep. Yes, she is. That's the thing, is that one almost felt like a kind of a little poking at Hasbro itself.
It may have been.
Which is like, geez, bite the hand that feeds you, why don't you?
Oh, it's great when shows do that.
Yeah, but it's a little worrying when shows do that too.
Depending on who
you're
the
all
hand
fired.
is.
Oh.
Yeah. There's been a few shows that do that.
Certain
shows can just get away with it.
That kind of makes me think that this for season 9 is like, it's supposed to be their final season, which means they might be able to get away with a lot more.
Cancel us?
Cancel us again?
Yeah,
because that's the thing, is like they might be able to get away with a little bit more, and actually from what I'm hearing, they might be actually getting away with quite a bit. But that's just rumors. Partially based in the leaks, but I don't know.
Partially.
Speaking of leaks, actually...
Speaking of the leaks.
A G.I. Joe reference.
Yes.
Discord and Rainbow Dash dressing up as G.I. Joe characters.
Discord doing it. Dash was just kind of a victim.
Well, in Detroit, they were just G.I. Joe characters, and I remember though the animation or the models for those were part of leaks, and people were like, "What the heck?" Because they saw it's like Discord dressed up. I can't remember his name now. It's not, Snake Eyes is not it. That's Cobra. It's
I don't know G.I. Joe names, so
the
I wouldn't
ninja
be able to
guy.
help you.
It's the ninja guy. I'll find him. Oh, it is Snake Eyes. Is it Snake Eyes? Yeah, Snake Eyes. Yeah, it's dressed as Snake Eyes. That was right. I just no, that can't be right. Is it? Yeah.
But is it?
Yeah, it's Snake Eyes because he's got the weird visor thing, and Dash was dressed as another one. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, Dash was dressed in white.
Oh, Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow.
I just looked up G.I. Joe Ninja, and there you go.
There
First
you go.
2 links to the ninja characters. There you go. Yeah, that's a G.I. Joe reference, which is weird because G.I. Joe's a dead toy line.
Yeah, after that movie flopped.
After both movies flopped.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the first one actually did good. The second one actually did not.
Yeah.
And the toy line was already in the middle of failing anyway. They're hoping the movies would revitalize them.
And it didn't. It didn't.
It was basically they found out they were pretty much selling only to collectors, and it was not cost effective, so they just killed the line. Whoops. Yeah, and they were going after Winter Chin.
It was a winter chinchilla
Chinchilla.
portment. Yeah, something about a chinchilla.
Winterchilla, which became
Winterchilla that turns into Winterzilla. Yeah.
Yep, at night.
When the sun sets.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I'll be honest. There was a brief, like 10th of a second where he said, "Oh, look, sunset." I was like, "What?" When he said that, because it was still, we didn't focus on the shot yet. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have made any sense for her to just randomly, "I'm here."
No, but I still would have.
But you want to see your other waifu.
I would not have cared if it made sense or not.
It doesn't have to be good if it pushes the right buttons for me. If I get what I want, it doesn't have to be proper or make sense.
Mm-hmm. And what was Applejack looking for Spike stuff? What was it? She found fire twirlers?
Yeah, like
a
fire
comic
sticks
book,
and a comic book, which probably would have worked if you didn't
an unenchanted, hopefully.
Yeah.
Don't want that again. Yeah, and then wound up getting nothing. No one got anything, well, except for, actually, Twilight and Pinky got each other stuff.
Sort of, yeah.
No, they absolutely did get each other stuff.
Except it was a bit different. Twilight's the pudding didn't go as planned, and everyone
Thanks,
got to share
Flurry
it.
Heart, again.
Yes, but Pinky's gift to Twilight was only to fix the pudding.
But it was a gift.
Yes, it was a gift, but it was to fix the pudding. It didn't get messed up. Pinky didn't really have any issues getting a gift.
Well, she did.
She had trouble deciding, and then went on the quest, and the quest went.
Well,
fine.
that was
Everyone
the
else
troubles.
Yeah,
because she went to Yakistan. No.
Yeah, but it was pretty.
Then the confusion was like,
here.
"This is supposed to be the perfect gift. Trust me.
Just trust me.
It'll make sense later."
And it did. Pinky had the least amount of troubles because everyone else ran into other problems along the way.
Spike fell asleep.
Spike just fell asleep.
Well, Spike first went, I finally traded to get Rarity so I can get her something special. What do I get her? Oh
crap.
No, I didn't think this through.
Spent so much time thinking if I could.
And then tried to make her a gift and fell asleep.
Yep.
And got all sparkly.
So focused on whether or not you could.
He actually became a sparkle.
Yes. And then Twilight used him as bait.
Yep. The best use of Spike, really.
Much to Spike's dismay.
Who
You're a
cares about
dragon,
him?
you'll be fine.
Yeah, because the Zilla liked sparkly things.
Ooh,
but then he
shiny.
like, nah.
And then saw the decorations that were better.
I understand. I get it. It's like, what would you rather have, Spike or some Christmas ornaments? Christmas ornaments.
I don't know. Talking dragon.
But it's Spike. Now
Yes,
if it's Ember
I don't know.
or Smolder.
I don't know. Spike could still be useful. I mean, he's basically a minion anyway.
Anyway.
Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.
Oh boy. No, yeah, there's lots of little references to stuff in the backgrounds and sometimes straight up in the foreground.
Yeah.
I saw Charlie Brown, Elf, trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yep. Well, that was all during like the opening song.
Not Train Spotting the Omelet, but that was in the last bit where Applejack and Fluttershy are on the train going back.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were sitting behind.
Maybe Flim Flam just all alone with all of their crap,
Unsold
on the
merchandise.
train.
Because there was that whole thing of just them really badly acting about the whole the buying the dolls, so everyone else would stop buying them. That was real bad acting. But wait,
Yep.
Isn't your grandmother?
Yep. The really over the top acting.
Well, really over the top.
Well,
it's
just like that. Yeah, the purposeful bad acting kind of thing.
It's that it's reading the lines off a script.
Yeah.
Acting.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was fun. Rarity and the Acorn family, I guess.
Yeah, that whole thing. Pistachio was the kid's name.
Yeah,
so
and they're like, it's like, because they don't know what the gift is at this point. And they're talking about how it's a Christmas, it's a miracle. It's like, what in the world did she get? Applejack.
What the heck?
And then, it's a hat for their kid, who apparently is super into fashion, knows who Rarity is and everything. And
yeah.
And then she can't, oh crap, I can't just take it back now.
I can't, not after seeing this.
Yeah, and he was actually willing to give it back to her, which is real big of him.
No, I can't.
I can't do that to you. And then she's like, yeah, but you're going to come with me as a guest to the next fashion show. He's like,
way to give a kid a heart attack.
Yeah.
Just don't tell Spike.
He'll be fine. Oh no.
Just don't tell
And Spike straight up singing to Rarity is like, they're still continuing the whole thing where Rarity seems kind of oblivious or something.
I think she's oblivious, but just kind of, I don't know. It's a weird one. She knows,
it's
but
the thing they
really...
don't want to outright. They don't want to deal with it because they know that no matter what, it's gonna
there's no
upset someone.
Happy way of dealing with it.
It's like there's no real way of dealing with it without basically like Rarity gonna break Spike's heart.
No,
not realistically. Anyway, realistically deal with it anyway.
Yeah, the only other way is to somehow have Spike come to terms with it on his own.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like the Rarity having to let him down gently as possible.
Yeah.
And spirited shippers cry.
Ah, yes.
Oh well. And nothing of value is lost.
Now. We don't need to start arguments. We don't need to get people mad at us.
Fight me.
Please don't. I don't want to be caught in the middle.
Yeah, it's all really generally paced well. There was something else in the beginning. I thought for a second I thought a Christmas Story, but nope, I was wrong.
Yeah,
I was hoping it would have been
three
nice
fillies that ran. And
the elf one was like a
face.
random just surprise because like a guy in elf costume and a raccoon following after bursting out of a tree. Oh, and the apple and pie families spending Christmas together at the apple farm.
Oh, that reminded me.
Yeah, and
there was the scene where
we got Big Mac and Sugar Bell all getting all cuddly, and then Marvel in the background. No,
Marvel in the background, heartbroken.
I guess they really did. Okay, so
they acknowledge that Marvel has feelings, and then shut it down in one scene.
Yeah, because before it was like the nebulous. Are they going to be a thing? And yeah, oh, poor Marvel.
Yeah,
but then again.
Oh, that reminds me of like season 1 or season 2, at the schoolhouse. It was the one with Cheerilee, and Big Mac, that whole one, and right in the opening when they're writing Valentine's, and the one goes to hand another.
Yeah, they just kind of just distraught.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Drops on the ground, is distraught. It's like
drops her head on the desk and drops the card.
Yep.
It looked like she was going to give it to another filly.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, that was Hearts and Hooves Day back in season 2.
Yep.
But then again, it's that weird thing of like they may be family. That's part of why they're spending the time together.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grandpa was there too.
Yes.
No speaking, because why would you have William Shatner in for one line of dialogue or something?
Yeah. Just don't let him talk.
Yeah, don't let William Shatner talk.
Just don't let him talk.
Yeah. At this point, definitely.
You kind of screwed up that privilege.
You lose your Twitter privileges, if only. And then the Pie Sisters and Pinky doing most of the talking.
Yep. Marble almost talking.
Yeah, it's just, dang it, darn it, Pinky, shut up.
Let her talk.
And Limestone being mad. Maud liked about rocks.
Making rock puns. Don't
Yeah.
rock it till you try it.
With a rock on a spring in a box.
Yep.
And Pinky breaking presents, and then here, this one's for you. Because Pinky was gonna get them all matching like outfits or whatever.
Matching hats.
Yeah, matching hats for the. And then like, oh, I can only get one. And she's so upset about over getting one. She's just fine.
Fine.
And
I enjoyed it. It was
the
a lot
pudding
of fun.
though, the pudding just
Pudding.
becoming the blob basically.
Basically, it was like
smooth again.
Smooth.
It was.
'Cause
Green.
it was reaching out and grabbing ponies.
Yeah, that was the weird part.
So it was
All
semi-intelligent.
because Flurry decided to add things and no one noticed because they're too busy trying to mock Twilight over anxiety. That's a 1-2 punch of both Flurry Heart and Shining and Cadence messing it all up. And Twilight even figured out that's probably Flurry Heart.
Yeah.
Swear.
Well, I mean, who else would do it? There's only 4.
Yep.
There's only
I know, but
4 ponies in the area.
And I did like also the bit that's like, I have to measure out carefully. Ha! Have you even met me? Ha! Yeah, she did get it. She did everything. And that's the other thing. It's like, it felt weird to me. It's like, like complaining to her about not spending time with them. It's like, she's trying to do a special gift for one of her friends, man.
Yeah, but they kind of had the invite in a lot earlier than that. She knew about it beforehand.
At the same time, it's like,
when you have a guest over,
it's one of those things. Like she could have just said, "I'm making a gift." I'm like, I'm making a gift for a friend. You can spend time with me in the kitchen. We'll talk.
Yeah, but earlier Twilight was trying to dismiss, like, no, I'm not busy.
I know,
because she was stressing out again. The whole point was you could have asked us.
I know, but I think again, that's another thing. It's just kind of a little too much, leaning too hard into Twilight stresses out with all her things. But she did have some fun stuff in there too.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep coming back to the face she made with the pudding.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
And finding stuff in the book. And getting excited when she found it after 4 hours of searching.
Because it was in the magic spell book, not
Why
a
the
cookbook.
recipe in magic spells?
Because apparently it can create a semi-living being.
Yep. But only if you screw it up.
Where's the line between a food recipe and a potion recipe? Where's the magic line drawn? At what point do you consider this a magic potion?
When it's something you ingest for a purpose other than I want to eat something.
Well, this pudding, I think
it's just delicious.
It ended
pudding.
up in a magic book because I guess if you do it wrong, it creates a living creature.
Which then they ate.
Which then they ate. Yes. Well, that puts an interesting perspective on that whole
Pinky
scene.
killed it and then they ate it. Actually, Pinky ate a little bit first and then Pinky killed it.
Huh.
Oh, she's on a little Celestia swan float thing.
Yes, that was great.
I mean, I saw Celestia and Luna briefly.
Yeah, and Celestia gave her sister a blanket.
A blanket for the cold night.
Yep. The nights get cold. Can't you just magic warmth around you?
Nah. It's warmer because it's a blanket.
Yeah.
Psychological. Shut up.
Yes. Yeah.
Can't think of much.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. We probably missed a whole bunch of things. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, there was a ton.
But,
because, I mean, 6 or 7 separate storylines, more or less.
Yeah. Some of them kind of overlapped a bit, but yeah.
Well, especially at the end. I mean,
Fluttershy and Applejack kind of overlapped a little bit.
It was the whole thing where it's like we saw Discord, like, goading Dash into doing what he wanted just by saying only a fastest pony in Equestria. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Do you know who
you're talking to? Yeah, and then we had Discord at the end with the, I guess I'll go home by myself. It's like,
okay, bye.
Okay, have fun.
Okay, bye.
I ain't gonna fall for that crap.
I'll follow this other crap instead. Well, and that was the other thing in the beginning when, Spike's chasing after Twilight with the list and everyone's getting tangled in it. How strong is that paper and how strong is Spike for dragging 3 ponies along without anything going, breaking?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's cartoon physics. Cartoon physics. That's just what it is.
And again, who knows? Twilight might just buy really nice paper.
Could be. I mean, she is the princess, and she used a lot of paper, so it would make sense that she would splurge for the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Carbon fiber parchment.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think that's all I can ramble on at the moment.
No refunds.
No refunds. Yep, no refunds. So I guess we can move on. We do got a little bit of fan content to talk about. I've got 3 songs, so I guess I will start out. The first one is Join the Herd's remix of Your Heart is in Two Places.
Or you wear feathers, fins, or hair. This is where you belong. This is where you
Yeah, this I was very happy to see when Join the Herd was talking about this on Twitter. It's like, ooh, we got a good one coming up, and yeah, it's really good. I love it. It's just so happy and bouncy and fun, and I love like the vocal layering effect that they do in this. It's just really, really cool. Yeah, they cut the argument part of the song out just because they wanted to keep it happy.
No, it's fine. Shut up.
But yeah, it is really good. I love, like, especially like at the end, the little 8-bit effect that it goes into as it fades out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the song Sharp. There's kind of weird, I guess, sharpness or crispness to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah. It's hard to. It's one that's hard to describe because it's not sharp because it's music. And you don't want to
sharp in not pitch,
yeah,
but in
sorry, I'm thinking crispness maybe. That's the best I can think of. It's the best I can think of. It's not sharp. Anyway, yes, the vocals pitch shifted higher.
Yeah, well, it's multiple different vocal pitch shifting with the layering effect.
Particularly, the vocals were everything. The whole thing, the key, it was definitely a different key than the original song. So that, I think that adds to the crispness of sorts because that does have that effect on that sort of thing. And yeah, the 8-bit stuff was pretty neat when it came in.
Good song, go check it out. The next one I have is Bank Payne's remix of Faulty's Path Back to Harmony. This one, a little bit less to talk about, but it's still really good. I love the flow to it. It's D&B with some other stuff, and I love how it flows between both upbeat D&B and moves into more I don't want to say mellow because it's still energetic, but smoother and deeper, and then back and forth. That does it really, really well. Good flow, good feeling, good D&B.
Yeah, this one's also got a bit of a dark tone to it.
Yeah.
And a little over 3 minutes in, there's this weird bit that kind of takes on a kind of an 80s sound for a while. It's like the background music on an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Sort of sound. And yeah, the bass is that weird kind of quote unquote muffled, so slash subdued sound. That's still kind of loud, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The third song I want to feature is GeekBrony and Drummershy's Last Tempest. I really like this one. I love it's got this driving beat to it that I really like. The instrumentals are amazing. GeekBrony did an amazing job with that. They're clear and punchy too. They have that nice, just sharp punch to them. And Vylet, who they brought in for the vocals on this, did an amazing job on that as well. Drummershy did the lyrics, and it's a good Tempest song. I think it works really well. There's this cool little bit in the middle where they did some vocal splicing of Vylet's vocals that worked really well as well. I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, this song got a really good intro into it. It also gets a good vocals. I like some of the effects in it. There's one bit that it's I guess a meltdown effect. Particularly the vocals. I don't know, probably halfway, 2/3 of the way through the song.
Yeah, that's about where it is, like vocal chopping.
Yeah, there's this.
Yep. And then it starts moving into all the rapid chopping.
Yeah, and there's also the kind of a twang to some of the instruments used in the song.
Yep, did a really good job with the instruments. So yeah, those are 3 songs I have to feature. Got any fanfics?
No new ones.
No new ones.
But Ponies Horror Anthology updated again with Curfew.
It did.
A new story called Curfew. It's Nurse Red Heart moves to another town because apparently she's needed there, and surprise, things aren't going so well there.
No.
Because there's a sharp curfew. Do not disobey the curfew.
Yep.
And that's more or less it. And
without giving things away.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling. And the thing is, this one is kind of stands out in the sense that because the author did say that they wrote it before Pony.
Yeah.
And they adapted it, so it kind of stands out because of that. You can tell there's some bits which is like, yeah, this was not intended to be Pony originally. I kind of was picking up that vibe when I was reading. I was like, oh, yep, that makes sense. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I do notice that that sort of thing that was not the original intent for Pony, but yeah,
it still worked.
Still good fic and still pretty creepy.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, it was Don't want to look outside my window at night anymore.
Yep. Well, it's fine as long as you don't hear tapping first.
I've heard plenty of tapping at my house.
It's just a tree.
Probably.
It's just a tree. No, honestly, over here it's probably just
trees,
squirrels throwing pine cones at your roof. God, that's annoying.
That's all the fixed stuff. There's no new ones I have. I'm just running that problem of not much I can find that's really interesting or featureable.
Yeah, and then there'll be like 5 of them you want to feature at once.
It's just right now it's just being overwhelmed with human Equestria displaced in just my OC. I'm going to ship my OC with one of the main characters type fics, and I'm not interested in any of those. Thank you very much.
The only good author insert is one that no one can tell is actually an author insert.
Yeah.
If you can tell it's an author insert, it's probably because you went to the main.
Yeah, I'm never, ever going to feature human Equestria fics. Unless someone takes the time to actually twist it to like actual Equestria Girls characters popping up in Equestria, not OC ones.
You just, he really doesn't like OCs or human in Equestria.
Yeah, it's just human Equestria is boring. And so is this place. This place is just more or less the mutation of human Equestria.
Yeah, I think the problem with them is it's so easily moves into Mary Sue territory.
Well, particularly with a lot of this is just, I dressed up as this character at this convention, now suddenly I'm there and I'm now this character.
Yep. Well, it's an author insert Mary Sue basically. Is what it moves into. It's so hard not to do Mary Sue for an author insert. That's all fan content. That's the end of the episode. So I hope you liked what you heard. If you did, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Remember, that's LIBSYN. So go there. All of our episodes are there, past, future, present, yada, yada, yada. You can also find us on iTunes. Just search for Pony411. We're there. Give us 5 stars. Subscribe to us to have it auto-download and all that sort of good stuff. We're also on Stitcher, Stitcher.com, or use the mobile apps. So search for us. You know our name. We are also on Google Play, play.google.com/music. Then search for Pony411. You'll find us there. It'll auto-update when we upload to all our other places. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/Pony411. Go like our videos there and comment on them. Subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when we upload new stuff. You can also find us on Ponyville Live with all of their shows there. They got a bunch of them. We are included there, so find us there. We also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, so tune in then to catch us, or whenever else you want to listen to really good music and live DJs, because they have those there. It's a great place. Go check them out. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. Comments, criticisms, suggestions. Tell us what you thought about this special. If we missed anything, or if you disagree with us, or if you agree with us and you just want to, say that you agree with us, that's fine too. If you have something you want us to talk about, send it to us and we'll take a look. Or if you just want to say hi, I guess that works too. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Go like our page there. We'll post updates when they happen. We are also on Twitter @pony411. So follow us, tweet us. That's the best way to see us. Just kind of BS. If you want to BS to us, we'll do that too, I guess. That's what Twitter's for. It's pretty much all Twitter is full of.
Hey.
That's a hell website that we can't get away from. And speaking of Twitter, you can follow our personal Twitter accounts. I am @Alca7raz with a 7 instead of a T and an underscore at the end, and he is @NemesisPrime1.
Yep. The legendary Yamada Tai.
Yeah, legendary Yamada Tai. Zombie idols.
Yep. Watch Zombieland Saga.
It does look pretty good.
You've
The
watched
episodes-
some of it.
Yes, I know. That's why I say it looks pretty good. I've only seen a handful of episodes. That's all that's come out yet and that you've shown me. Yes. And I guess I just recently tweeted Sunset. But not the pony. It was a nice sunset the other day.
Be a nicer sunset. It'd be the pony.
I was waiting for that. Guess that's it.
Join us in 2 weeks.
Yes, let's say we are now officially in hiatus mode. So we're bi-weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess the old term is, I just recently found out, thank you, Sleepy, it's fortnightly.
Yeah,
It has
fortnightly.
nothing to do with the game.
Nope.
Every other week, we'll figure out something to talk about during
Yep.
this hiatus.
I have a good idea what to talk about next time.
Yes,
So, yep.
because you're leading the next one. But remember, until then, please, pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.